gotta keep reading, 'cause this book's gonna be a good book, 'cause this book...
Hey everybody, it's Murphy Gray Hunter, and it is March 15th. Yeah, and it's about 8 o'clock in the evening. It's already getting dark here, and it's getting cold out. Well, I mean, for us, you know, because it's been like, some days we've been having like in the 80s, and right now it's like getting cold again. I'm like, come on, make up your mind. Hot, cold, you know? All right, so today I spent the day with my sister, and Jade and I went and met her, and we went to eat breakfast. Well, we went to go eat lunch. I am not a day person. You guys know I stay up and I go to bed in the morning. And so I had to get up at 9 and then go pick her up by 10, by 10:30, because we were going to eat at 11. Because our movie started at 12:10. But let me tell you, the only reason why I did this and got up early, that's early to me because I went to bed at 7, is because we were going to go see Aquaman. Yes, again, for the 4th time. That's a good movie. It's a good movie. You guys know, I mean, I have a little obsession. You guys know. But yes, so that was the only reason. That was the only reason why I got my little lazy tail up out of the bed, put my hair in a knot, said, let's go. So we went to go watch Aquaman. And let me tell you, there was a part of the movie. Now, you guys know that the movie is like 2 hours and 25 minutes, right? Well, I had to go to the bathroom. And even though I've seen the movie already, this was my 4th time, I was like, I don't want to miss it. I don't want to miss not one part of Jason. So I was waiting. I was waiting like, you know, because I had drank so much. You know, I had got up and I drank my water in the morning and took my vitamins, and I drank coffee on the way, and then I drank another thing of water, and then when we were at the restaurant, I had some of their tea. I was like, I'm about to pop. So I waited till they were like in the desert, right? And they're just kind of doing the song and stuff. So I literally just, whew, man, I ain't moved so fast in my life, okay? Well, it's been a long time. But I like hauled my ass to that toilet. I went in there, peed, wiped, flushed, washed my hands, and ran back. In between running there and running back, I, sorry, I'm choking. I twisted my ankle somewhere. I kind of did that, you know, like that, where you kind of like do that whole little stumble. And I just like pushed through the pain, got back to my seat. And then I didn't feel it till it was time to like get out. I was like, there's something wrong with me. That I could fall and break my right arm, and I'm still going to get up and go home. But anyway, so when we were done, we went to the bookstore, and I got some books. And then we went to eat at Kirby Lane. Oh, I had not gone to Kirby Lane in so long. I don't know if you guys have a Kirby Lane where you guys live, but they have all kinds of food for, you know, for everyone. You can get whatever you want on the menu. So if you want breakfast at, you know, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, you can get it. So they have like vegan, vegetarian, and then meat options. So I got the vegan breakfast platter, and they had a tofu scramble with like bell peppers in it and tomatoes. And then they had, it came with 2 black bean sausage patties. So if you know what refried beans look like, imagine it being just like the texture of refried beans, but with black beans, and they just make a little round patty and they just kind of sear it. And then so when you cut into it, just kind of like, because it's like refried black beans. It was, to me, it was good because I love black beans. So my sister was like, gross. And I don't like texture things. Like I'm weird about texture, but that was really good. And then I had the vegan specialty pancake. So every week they have a specialty pancake for vegans, for vegan and gluten-free. So I had a vegan gluten-free key lime pie green pancake for St. Patrick's. So it was so good. And then I had some vegan cake. We shared the vegan queso. Nobody liked it but me, which was great because it was all for me then. And then my sister said, you need to try the blueberry natural soda. And I'm like, I don't want soda. I'm just drinking water. She's like, no, you're going to love, because I love blueberry. And it was so good. So I had one of those. And after, I'm like, look, I got to go home. I am so full. I need to go home and just, I can't. So I had a really fun day. So anyway, let me show you what I got. And I was dyeing my roots last night. Guys, I put some hair dye I don't dye all my hair. I just dye like my roots black. So that's a good thing. So I don't waste dye. So I just go through and I just do my roots, right? Guys, I dozed off last night and I had that in my hair. Now it was like this. I was reading and I dozed off and I woke up. Don't know how long that shit was in my hair, but it was crunchy. I went and took a shower. I'm like, oh my God, my hair's all gonna fall out. And when I rinsed it, it was like, I was just looking like, please don't let my hair fall. It didn't fall out. So I was like, ooh, yeah, I'm the worst. The worst. Okay. So I got 3 tarot decks. Do I show you? No, I'm not going to show you because I'm going to do a separate video showing you these tarot decks. But I bought 3 tarot decks. 2 are mini and 1 is one mini is a tarot, and I got that for $4.99. The other one, I don't know if it's a tarot or oracle, but that was $4.99. And then I got an oracle deck that I've been wanting, and it was $23.99. But on Amazon, it was like $18.99. But I got to use a 40% coupon off of one of your items that's full price. So I got to use the my coupon with that. So that tarot deck, it went from $23.99 and I only paid $14.39. So I was like, whoop, whoop. Half Price Books and gave out this coupon book for the week of spring break. This is spring break for some of the kids. So every day you get like 20 or 30 or 40. And then on Sunday, it's going to be 50. So Friday and Saturday is 40% off of one full price item. And then on Sunday, it's 50% off of one full price item. So I told Jade, I'm like, hey, there's 2 things that I want that are full price. So I'm going to use one coupon and I need you to use one coupon. And she's like, oh, Mom, please don't make me do that. She goes, I get nervous when it comes to paying with money. She does. My baby gets nervous when she has to pay with money. I'm like, girl, I'm going to be right there with you. We do it together. You can go first. I said, you hand her the book and you give her the coupon. And then she's going to say, it's this amount of money. And you give her the money. And she's going to give you change back. Just that easy. She's like, but I get so nervous. Do I have to do this? You really need to have, I'm like, girl, you're going to do this. We're going to be fine. So then I said, you could either do the deck or you could do the book. And she goes, I don't want to do the tarot deck. She's probably going to look at me like, why is this little kid buying these demon cards? I'm like, they are not demon cards. They got cute little animals on there. And she goes, I don't want to. I said, okay, do the book. So she did the book. So let me show you the book that she did. We did a separate transaction for this one. This book was, I have 3 receipts here. This book was $12.78 and she's a 40% coupon. So it was $7.67. And this is Witch by Lisa Lister. I love the lettering on there, right? I think we've all seen this lettering on like Facebook or Pinterest. But my Coven sister has this book, and I saw her, another one of my Coven sisters gave it to her, and I was really interested in it. And anyway, so I kind of read up on it, and they had it there, and it was great because I was able to use a 40% coupon. So this book has 13 chapters. The first chapter is Wake the Witches. Chapter 2 is Which Witch is Which. Chapter 3, My Story. Chapter 4, Her Story. Chapter 5, Our Story. Chapter 6, The Witch's Wound. Chapter 7, Witch Please. Chapter 8, The Force of Nature. Chapter 9, The Creatix. Chapter 10, The Oracle. And Chapter 11, The Healer. And Chapter 12, The Sorceress. Oh, and Chapter 13, The Witch Has Woken. I thought I only had 12. I'm stuck to my arm. So 13 chapters. So it says here, Now is the time, this is the hour. Ours is a magic, ours is a power. From The Craft from 1996. A quote from The Craft. So basically this book is here. It has a little paragraph here. And it says here, a witch is a woman in her power. And then it talks a little bit about the book, about the history. But it has the very bottom part. It says, this book will help women to remember, to reconnect and reclaim the word witch and its power. It provides an overview of the many different versions of witchcraft and their core principles and practices, and share ancient wisdoms made relevant for waking witches, including how to align your energy with the wheel of the year and Sabbats and the cycles of the moon, connect with and trust your intuition, use divination tools such as oracle cards, scrying, and rune reading to help make decisions about your future, cast circles, create altars, and set sacred spaces, work with the elements and nature, and use herbs and crystals to support your spiritual practices, discover and work with the 5 different aspects on which the force of nature, the creatrix, the healer, the oracle, and the sorceress, and last, to rediscover your powers to manifest your reality with spell casting. So anyway, this just says here, it talks about, it just really is helping you to reconnect yourself. If you're feeling, and this is geared for women, what it seems like. And so, and I really don't like that it's just geared towards women, because we have a lot of brother witches out there that feel the same way we do when it comes to being a witch. When you're a witch, it really has no gender. You know, we all study, and we all study the same thing. We all, like being a witch, it's such a universal term, because it resonates with all gender, So, but anyway, this helps you to, if you are feeling disconnected from your witchcraft, you know how sometimes we kind of disconnect with our practice, or disconnect with our spiritual self, or we're kind of lost, when we're needing to reconnect somehow. This book talks about helping you to reconnect, or to how to connect to the word witch. So I'm always saying that when someone asks you, well, what does a witch mean? This would help you to connect to the word witch. So it won't be like someone calling themselves a witch because they like the mystery behind it, or to be in a certain group. You can actually connect to what a witch really is. So I have not read this book. So again, once I read this, I can give you my review on it. But skimming through this book, it seems really, really good. And I just read what the titles are to each chapter. So it seems like a very easy read. It's by Hay House. So that's good. About 264 pages. Oh, and back here, it says the Wake the Witch bookshelf. So it has a lot of different names of books. Here are the books I referred to you and I think that you'll love. So she has a bunch of books here that she's recommending, like Woman as a Healer, Feminist Fight Club, Hedge Witch, Sticks, Stones, Roots, and Bones. I've read that one. Moonology. I've read that one. Diary of a Witch, The Complete Art of Witchcraft, Grimoire of the Kitchen Witch, Medicine Woman, Curanderas and Women Doctors. That seems pretty good. Botanica Medicine and Women Health, Bad Girls Throughout History, Natural Magic, Witchcraft for Tomorrow, the Fragment Pharmacy. So it looks like it has a lot of great information. So there it is. And the cover is just amazing, right? I love that. All right. I don't normally buy books that are full price, and even at half price, they're still considered half price, even though it's full price, because it being $12.79, that's a full price book there. And that to me is still like kind of high because I'm used to getting books like these books that I'm about to show you that I get like for $2, $1, $3, you know. So very rare where I buy a book that's more than like, you know, 10 bucks or so, because I know I can get them pretty cheap. All right. The next book I got was this Pictorial Key to the Tarot for $4.99. You guys know that I'm trying to get better at reading tarot. This book was originally $9.95. And this book here is just teaches you about the major and minor arcana, what each card means, reverse card means, and how to do a basic reading. So what I really like about this is that it has a picture of the card, and then it gives you just a brief summary of the card, and also gives you like key words, right? So when you're doing a reading, you can use this like for a guide. Because, you know, in some of those tarot decks, the books are so small, and I'm just like, wait a minute, what does that say? So this just kind of dumbs it down for me, like dumb it down. This is dumbing it down for me. So that was cool for $5. Okay, the next book I got is Sylvia Browne, If You Could See What I See. This was $2. I don't know if you guys know this, but I collect a lot of Sylvia Browne books. I really enjoyed Sylvia Browne. I loved watching her, and I really enjoy her books. I know there was a big controversy with her because they were trying to say that she wasn't always accurate. Hello, who is? You know what I mean? I've never seen a medium, you know, or a card reader who has ever been 100% accurate. You know what I mean? Like, get out of town. So anyway, I enjoy her books a lot. And I don't have this one, so, ooh. This book is signed to Dorothy with much love from Deborah. And then it says here, Sylvia Browne. I hope that is her real signature. Look at that. I don't know. Sylvia C. Browne. I'm going to see if I can find what her signature looks like. But yeah, isn't that cool if that is hers? These books are all, you know, you can sell your books, and then, you know, people take their books, albums, movies, and you sell them. So that's why a lot of these books are super cheap, because they are refurbished books. Some are brand new books and some are refurbished. So in this case, this is a used book, but man, I really hope that's Sylvia Browne's signature. Man, that would be so great. Anyway, I didn't even see that until right now. Well, I gotta talk about that, right? Oh, this is all in cursive. You guys know I struggle with cursive reading. I mean, I can read it, but it's like, it's kind of difficult when I don't read it all the time, you know? But I am teaching my daughter. We are learning together. So there are many chapters in here, and I really, like I said, I have no clue what this book is about. I don't know, guys. I don't know what this book... Oh, I guess I could read here. I don't know. I'm trying to find like keywords to tell you like what this book may be about. Obviously, it's what talks about her life and what, if you could see what she sees. I guess it's more about her, you know, the visions and the things that she saw either through her two guides showing her different things. She does talk a lot about her, the map and the different charts. If y'all read any of her books, you kind of know what I'm talking about. But again, I don't really know. I just saw this and I said, I need to take it. And, oh my God, I'm going to be so happy that really is her signature in there. Okay, and this other book I got for $3 is Beautiful Darkness. Now, you guys, I'm collecting the Beautiful Creatures trilogy. And I don't know if y'all saw Beautiful Creatures or not. It's on Netflix if y'all haven't. This is $3. I do have some of the soft covers. I don't like soft cover books. I like hardcover books. And so whenever I find a hardcover book, even if I have the soft cover, I will still replace it. So then I take the soft cover back to half price books along with other books, and I sell it back to them. And even if all they give me is 50 cents on a book, I can apply that towards another book. Or I'll, see if any of my friends might want the book. But anyway, I'm going to wait till I get all of these. This book is upside. I'm like, why can't I read this? It's upside down. If y'all have seen Beautiful Creatures, and this, it's like I don't do love stories, but I do enjoy this because it has to do with witchcraft. And I love how they call themselves casters. I really love that. This is very, old name for the way that people used to call themselves witches. But if you have seen Beautiful Creatures and the whole love tale, the story of Lena and Ethan, and if you were a fan of that, there isn't another part of the movie. It's just that one movie. But if you read the trilogy, you can see what happened to her with her powers and the caster library and things like that. So I'm trying to get all of them, and so I can start reading those. So $3. All right. And this book, I'm so excited to read this. This one, I was about to leave and I saw it, so I had to go back and get it. They did not let me use another coupon. So, because they said it's 1 coupon per person. I'm like, can I walk out and come back in? They're like, what? They said, no, I'm sorry. I should have asked a stranger, hey kid, I'll give you like $5 if you go get this with 40% off. But this book was $10.39. I used my teacher's discount at Half Price Books and at Barnes & Noble. If you are a teacher or even a homeschool teacher like I am, you can sign up and you can get a discount card. So this book was $10.39 and I got it for $9.35. Dumbo. Oh my God. Circus of Dreams. This is from the new movie that's going to be coming out. Disney's putting out this new movie with Tim Burton that's directing this. I have seen the previews to it. I cannot wait. This is a youth book, and it's 320 pages. I am going to read this weekend. Like, I'm literally going to start reading it tonight because I want to go see this movie. So I told Jade, I said, hey, when I'm finished reading this, do you want to read this before we go see the movie? She's like, I don't even want to go see the movie. I'm like, what? You don't want to go see a movie about Dumbo? She's like, no, but I will if you want to go see it. I'm like, yeah, I want to go see it so I can cry. It's going to be horrible when they take his mama away. Anyway, yes, I love Dumbo. So got that one. And then the last 2 books I got, this one I got for $2. This is the Lost Book of the Bible. Now, I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I'm a big history person. I love history. I love books on history, reading about history, watching documentaries, all that good stuff. And I also love to read and learn about religion. All different types of religion, whether it's religious or spiritual paths. I love to read and learn about different cultures, their beliefs, their values, and in doing so, I've learned to really appreciate how people have faith, how they find beauty in their faith. Regardless if it's something that I believe in or not, I have a lot of respect for that because I would rather see people have love and faith for something than be filled with hatred and being cruel. But anyway, I have a Bible that's over 140 something years old, maybe 147 years old at this point. And in that book, it has the Apocrypha, and the Apocrypha is the little book they put in between the New and Old Testament. They don't put that Apocrypha in the new Bibles that they print now. If you want the Apocrypha, you would have to order it so you can read just like 13 books in there. It's very interesting. So when I find, like I read the Dead Sea Scrolls, that was super interesting. A very long book, but I really love that. I love reading stuff on the Vatican. So my thing is like this has the lost books of the Bible, and this has a few different books here. The table of contents. Like I said, I just picked this up, but here, is it in screen? Here are the table of contents here. Whenever I find books like this book was printed back in 1979. I'm definitely going to enjoy reading this. You know, there are so many books that have never been printed for the public to see. So when this says the lost book of the Bible, this could be stuff that's been out there or not. But for $2, I'm definitely going to pick it up and I'm going to read it and put it with my. You know, a lot of people ask me why I buy books on the Bible. Like, I've read the Bible about 3 or 4 times now. I've taught Jade Bible school since she was 4. She learned it when she was 4, 5, and 6. And so now I teach Jade religion, and I'm teaching her different types of religion when it comes to history as well. And my thing is that I don't want to be ignorant to someone's faith, to someone's religion or someone's culture or their spiritual beliefs. I don't want to be ignorant to it. I want to be able to understand what they believe in, what they find beauty in, and how everything, you know, I'm always eager to learn. And so something like this I find fascinating. I love the Bible. I think the Bible's a beautiful story. It's a beautiful collection of books with a lot of great stories, with a lot of great messages. Do I live by the Bible? No. Am I religious? No. But it doesn't mean that I cannot have appreciation for Christianity. I love religion. I don't like what man has made it to be. But I never disrespect anyone, even though a lot of people will disrespect my beliefs. I just had somebody, I think yesterday or day before yesterday, send me a message on one of my old videos when I was talking about witchcraft. And he said, I will pray for all you people. You know, I will pray for all you people that Jesus finds you, or something like that. And I said, okay, well, you pray for me and I'll dance naked under the moon for you. And I posted that and I'm like, thanks for watching. And I think, man, I shouldn't have been ugly because, you know, maybe that person was saying that out of care or love. But then I think, you know, they maybe could have been saying out of hatred. I'm just so tired of certain people not respecting other people's religion or culture, or their culture or their spiritual beliefs. I don't like that. Like, why can't you just love somebody because they, you know, accept them for what they are, and just appreciate that they find beauty in something. So anyway, I'm super interested in reading this. That was probably way too much of an explanation, right? But I wanted to tell you all that because of this last book, the Holy Quran. I have read the Quran I read it front to back once, and I've skimmed through it, you know, in the last few years, I've skimmed through it again to refresh myself. Now, the first time I read the Quran was, the Quran. Someone let this Quran, not this one, but a book like this, I don't know how many years ago at the hospital. It's been a long time because I didn't even have Jade at the time. They were going to throw it out. You know, they were cleaning the rooms and stuff, and they said, hey, we found this book. You know, what do we do with it? And so they're like, well, you know, if nobody claims it after the week, then we'll just go ahead and you know, throw it out. I'm like, you cannot throw this out. Like, I will never throw a book, right? Like, you cannot throw this out. So, can I have it? If nobody claims to say, yeah, you can have it. And they're like, why do you want it? I find it super fascinating. Again, just like the Christian Bible, I find a lot of fascination in the Christian Bible, just like I do the Satanic Bible. I've read that, and I found a lot of interesting things in it. And just like the Quran has a lot of interesting books in here. You know, am I going to read this and start praising Allah? No, I'm not. But I don't praise a Christian God also. But that does not mean that I cannot have respect and you know, respect for this religion, or to understand. For me, I always, maybe it's the whole part of me, I like to study people and I like to understand what's going through someone's head. That's why I love psychology and sociology when I was in college. It was my favorite. I should have majored in that. But I just find this book fascinating. Again, it's no different if you're reading a Harry Potter book. It's a book, it's information, it's knowledge. And since we do have a lot of people in this world who are followers of Allah and praise Allah, isn't it nice to understand what it is? Doesn't mean because you're reading this that you are all of a sudden going to be dedicating your life to Allah, but you know, that is their God. And you know, at the end of the day, whatever higher power you call God, that's what you see. That's what you will see. That's what you will be connected to. I'm always a seeker of knowledge, and I always want to know as much as I can. I always want to fill my brain with as much as I can. And it's very interesting. And I actually love the writing. It has it it has the English breakdown here, and then it has their beautiful writing up on top. The Islamic writing, I think is what it's called. It's just beautiful. I find it beautiful. But anyway, it is a beautiful book. I love the cover of the book. I think it's beautiful. So I'm very, very happy to have this. And like I said, you know, if you're looking at this and thinking, I would never, I just love it. You know, it's kind of like how I just said, I love the whole stories of the Bible. I love all the stories and the messages in the Bible, but it's not, I'm not religious. I don't follow that. So, but that doesn't mean that I can't have respect in it, you know, and to understand when people say, oh, I'm Christian, you know, I follow Christianity. Okay, well, you know, then you're not ignorant to it. Like, you understand. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But those are all the books I got. So for these five books, the Quran, the Lost Books of the Bible, Beautiful Darkness, and the Sylvia Browne and the Tarot book, and then the 3 tarot decks, I got those for total of $39.36. And then the Dumbo book was $9.37. And then the 4, y'all, like, I don't care. The 5 books and the 2 mini decks that I got, that was $39.36. And then for the Dumbo book was $9.35. And for the tarot deck was, no, you know what? I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. You're like, what are you talking about? We don't care. I know you probably don't care. But for this book that I'm holding in my hand, no, this was $7.67 from $12.79. The Dumbo book originally cost $10.39. I got it for $9.35. And for the 5 books and the 3 tarot decks, I got them all for $39.36. That's what I meant to say. All right, guys. It's been a long day. I'm going to go and sit and wait for my husband to call me. Actually, I think I'm going to start reading this Dumbo book while I'm sitting here waiting for my husband to call me and make me some tea. All right, guys. I hope y'all like my haul. As always, I love y'all and blessed be. Bye.